All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Eric Armstead with the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Lamar off the play fake.
Back there. Let's go.
And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Working quickly here. Jackson now, 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
God bless you.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Hunt's going to throw straight away here. His first pass falls incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Lawrence here to zone keeper. He's got to gain a 6 there. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop. Offense to the line fast.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes again. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I'm drawn up here for Lawrence. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Jaguars 1st down.
Design run for Lawrence. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13.
Here we go.
A dose of the hurry-up here.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Defender arrives right as the strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Play action now with Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Lamar throwing again. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Offense up to the line fast. Return. You send the tight end in motion left. Hill now from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Hold R1 to protect the ball. R1. That's how you protect the ball.
This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys.
Next time he gonna fumble, run like that again now.
His teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Buckle up, it's third and goal. They go play fake with Jackson.
Oh.
Catch made. And he'll go down shy.
Good defense, see?
The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. They'll leave the offense out there and try fourth and goal from the 4. They're going to try to throw for it. Caught out wide. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
On any fourth down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by the versatile All-Pro, Kyle Hamilton. First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4. They go right back to Etienne. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there. Even
oh, shit. Fuck.
Get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession.
Shit. God damn. Come on, man. I was gone.
In the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
24. Here we go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're not going to get an inch on this second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
Lawrence here to zone keeper. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They've got first down here from the 36. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's the end of our opening quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. He rolls to his right. He can run it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First down from the 42.
Hey,
Lawrence working from the gun. And he's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, it's Lawrence.
Fuck.
It's intercepted in the end zone.
Damn, I had to.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only
Come here.
points, but taking the ball away.
I ain't playing.
is a gold star effort by the defense.
Let's go.
The run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks?
Let's
offensively?
go.
Not my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right
Pig.
to take shots when you can
Where my
make mistakes,
pig?
run for a positive
They
lead.
capping me.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Air it out on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Red on red. Hey, Vinter.
First down throw, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10,
right open.
46-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Travis Hunter.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Hamilton was there defensively.
Lawrence to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
Hey, Ron.
Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush.
For goddamn.
The incompletion, fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and you could not find a completion.
Let's go.
But it's indeed good bottom left. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Ali to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Now here's Lamar. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Dumps it off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get second. Jackson now on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Hey, easy. Route. Done. They said it's high.
Lawrence throwing here. He lofts it deep right side. But unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
They be trying me.
Now from the 32 after the incompletion. Now it's Lawrence. All the left side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Headed out right. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down.
Correct.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's ETN on 1st down. Full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He has this down at the 34.
Let's go 52.
Working quickly here.
Easy. Read it.
Jones with it on 1st. Throwing deep towards the end zone.
Oh, get off me!
Really
Why he touching me?
down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Damn.
He went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt in following that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. An option give here to ETN. Call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Trying to get it with the option. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
4th down.
Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1 that time. Well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Forced out to his right. Throw is caught by the back. And I don't think he got to
Damn.
the line. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked
Fuck.
short. This is a turnover on downs. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on. Ain't no way, bruh.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Now it's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. Oh, this big guy is moving. Mark Andrews. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And he's off the mark. No good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point.
The kicking, you got to hold the left analog. You got to have that, like you aiming it, finna kick the ball for real. You got to hold R3 for it, too. You got to have pressure on R3.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down.
Okay.
Hey, run.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Here comes the screen for ETN. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, let's go.
Going on fourth. Here's Lawrence. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. He has it at the 5. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. And he gets in, touchdown! The Jaguars will add to their lead at the end of the half. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. So Lawrence lining the Jaguars up. They're going for two. Sign quarterback on here. But he's not going to reach the end zone, so they get 6, but not an extra 2 just before the break.
16. Ravens 6.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Ali to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tiger Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. LaQuint Allen to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10.
Hey.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Offense to the line fast.
That's good.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. It's incomplete.
Come
Should
on.
have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On the move, headed right. He's running with it. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That may have been a situation, and look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Ah, good D.
Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
You can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
Kate, that is all about the eyes of the defense, keyed in on the quarterback. Whether it was going to be a run or a throw, that defense was so locked in, they hold him short of the sticks.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. Jackson throwing here.
Let's go.
It's intercepted. And the Jaguars bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job #1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
Hey, son, this is a
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Dump off caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hey, run!
Here we go on fourth. Lawrence.
Come on, bro.
Best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again.
Come on, let hit.
The opening play of this drive.
Let hit.
Aggressiveness from this defense.
Let hit.
Well, there was never a play in any
Let
game I
hit.
ever saw designed for a lost yardage play.
Let hit.
Throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make that.
Let hit.
All around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely
Let's go.
It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here.
Let's go.
Right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's been one of the players of this game. And that will bounce out of bounds. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hey, here we go.
They'll toss it to ETN. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence.
Ah, get out of there.
To him before he can get that pass away. So he
Fuck.
goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
At the Ravens' 39-yard line.
I couldn't get out of there.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
Come on, bro.
So many coaches
That's kill.
practice them so much, Kate. Why?
Bro, that's kill, dog.
Whether it's a close game,
That man by himself out there big, bro.
execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Let's go.
On 4th down, here's Lawrence. He's trying to go deep again. This one's swatted
Bro, that's
away by
cow,
the
dog.
defender
Them-
unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
That fool burn.
The Ravens in a very
Damn, they
good
cheat for the
position as
Raven,
they come
dog.
on 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends.
180. Nice one.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Nice one.
Lamar now from the gun. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Jackson now on 3rd. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Okay, ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
On red.
Lawrence throwing here. He's loaded another one up. And they can't
Travis, bro.
We've got 2nd down.
Bro, what's wrong with your hand?
It's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it.
That was not no,
Interceptions
bro.
he had, and incompletion's still pretty good for the defense.
That's crazy.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd.
What?
Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a tough spot to punt.
Bro, they cheating so bad today, bro. That's what I be saying.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate. It just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
Ooh, that bit almost land down now. That would have been perfect. Damn, that would have been perfect.
Showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Nice one.
He's got it on the bootleg.
Let's go.
Pressure coming, and they
We
take
smothering his ass, but
A nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. To go now on 2nd down after the sack. Now Jackson. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here. Again, right side to Henry. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down. Offense up to the line fast. Jackson to throw it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They'll air it out on third. They'll have the first down and even more. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Fourth down, it's Jackson. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Good run.
8-yard gain. A great call there on fourth down. Keeps this drive moving. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Pressure coming. It's Jackson.
What? That was a pig.
Chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42.
That's crazy.
First down. Here's Lamar.
Come on, they team me, bro. I'm everywhere.
Maybe got back to the line there, but no further. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach.
Yeah.
Offense to the line for second down. Play action. Here's Jackson.
Oh, you tricked me. That was a pig for real. That was a pig.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Again, it's Jackson to the air.
What? That's a pig.
Incomplete.
They team, bro.
In every week, no matter where we go, how are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Rip, 23.
First down throw, Lawrence. Here comes the screen from Etienne. He drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 9.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 31, Lawrence to throw. Look underneath here for Etienne. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and netted some positive yards.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down throw for Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews.
That's terrible.
Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making a 4-point game here in the fourth. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he will get into the
No, that's Cal.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Lawrence looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Now, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man. And you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left.
Oh, he will be.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Going on 4th, here's Lawrence. They did it! He made the interception! Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kevin Lloyd making the play.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lawrence is hit.
Ball.
But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
He'll throw it. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down. Lawrence to throw it.
What?
He made the interception. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. And the Ravens have some new life in the fourth. Here coming for the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He brings it in. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Luke for the point after. And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
Let go. I gotta tighten up, man. I can't score with these boys. I can't let you beat me 2 games back to back, brother.
Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
I can't.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. ETN gets it on his own read. Running in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars losing by 4. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
On red. Silver.
Lawrence working from the gun. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. Same break.
Setting up to pass. Hits his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Red on red.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw.
Ah, no. Dang, bro. Fuck.
Now, 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Jaguars are going to call their 1st timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another run for Henry. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Oh.
He's taken down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. On now comes their punter. And they could elect to just take the safety here. And he gets it away from his end zone. And this one will careen out of bounds just in enemy territory there. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
He'll look to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
11. Hey.
Desperation time here.
What?
Incomplete as their game.
Bro, this Madden hell, bro. This Madden hell, dog. This Madden is hell, bro.
On the 40. Here we go. 1st down. Trying down the middle. The drive starts out small. Just 1 yard on that play. Now a timeout call for the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Need a better result than the last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running once more with Henry. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included.
GG, bro. I'm going to catch up with you.
All the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments.